to the Jeep educational and knowledge-based channel, where we take you off the beaten path and into the wild. I'm Kristen DeLibero. Today we are diving into the world of communication and radio, your trusty trail companions when it comes to staying connected for those epic rides. Whether you're leading the pack or bringing up the rear, clear communication is key to a seamless trail ride. And that's where these beauties come in handy, whether it be a handheld radio or an FRS handheld radio or mounted radio or a GMRS mounted radio. With their extended range and their rock solid reliability, they are the ultimate tool for keeping everyone in sync, no matter how challenging the trail gets. In today's video, I will explore why radios are a must-have for every Jeep adventure. I'll cover my top recommendations as well as which radio is right for you. So gear up and get ready to learn how to make the most out of your communication system. We're gonna start with my top picks that I recommend for your trail communication. Of course, it is gonna be Midland radios. They have a top quality product. They are made to last. They are user-friendly, easy to use, and they have customer service that is far superior. Check the description below for my exact picks and how to jump over to get the right Midland radio for yourself. Now let's talk about which radio is the right choice for you. If you are just starting out on your Jeep journey, a handheld radio may be the best choice for you. They are very easy to use, super user friendly. They don't take up a lot of room. You don't need to hard mount them inside your Jeep. They have their own power supply, which would be the rechargeable battery pack that is in here that comes with chargers. A great thing about these Midland handheld radios is you have a secondary option. If you are somewhere where you're not gonna be able to recharge your handheld batteries, maybe you're out on a trail, you didn't bring your charger with you, or you're gonna be out a ways for quite a while. The great thing about these, super easy, you can just flip open the back, pull up the actual battery compartment and pull it out. Inside, this is the battery pack, the rechargeable battery pack. If you were to pull this out, you can see you can actually replace it with batteries. I recommend, if you have these radios, make sure you know where your charger is, keep them charged, charge them every time before you head out, so like overnight, before you know you're gonna be going on a trail ride. But grab a pack of some AA batteries, keep them in your Jeep, because if you ever needed to, it is that simple to just pop it open and replace it with the actual AA batteries, so you know you will always be able to be in communication with others. Another great thing about these handheld radios, they make it easy to just grab them, have them with you in the Jeep. You can get out of the vehicle, use them outside of the vehicle. I actually use these handheld radios for spotting. It makes it easy for me to be able to communicate directly with the person I am spotting. I don't have to yell. Things are not lost in the mix. They can hear me. We can respond to each other. I can keep my voice down and no one misses anything. These make it really easy if you're starting out. Grab them, have them anywhere in your Jeep. Use them as you need them. Again, they're literally plug and play. Turn them on and you are ready to go. Super user friendly. You do not need a license to use the handheld 2A radios or the handheld FRS radios. Another great feature of these radios is they have an emergency weather feature on them. You can change it to weather mode. So we talked about all the pros. There's so many pros for these handheld radios, but I do want to talk about, you know, we're talking and comparing what makes them different so you can pick the right radio for you. A con to these handheld radios is they do not travel as far as some of your mounted GMRS radios. These are not great if you know you're going to be in long trail rides, you're trying to communicate with people on different trails, they're going to have to reach a long distance, or if you have a lot of terrain that is going to be interference. These are great though for smaller trail rides, for a group trail ride. These are perfect. This is why I also recommend, if you're just starting out, price-wise, this is the most inexpensive way to be prepared, have what you need, and be ready to head out on the trail. So one thing you're gonna notice is the price points are definitely going to change. They're gonna be higher as you start moving into these mounted radios and the GMRS radios. One of the biggest pros of having one of these GMRS radios in your Jeep is they are hard mounted. What does that mean? That means the actual power source is coming from the battery on your Jeep, so you don't have to worry about charging a battery, having a dead battery on your radio. And I will be honest, this is one of the reasons that I went to the hard mounted, so I didn't have to worry about carrying extra batteries, running out, not having it charged the night before. I do carry a handheld with me, again, for spotting, but this is my go-to in my Jeep. I actually have a system, so this will hold my mic right there. Makes it really easy, especially when I'm in the driver's seat, to reach over. I can pull out my mic, I can talk, and then I can slip it right back in the holder. It is secured. It is not going to bounce around. I'm not going to lose it while I'm going down the trail. I have an S-Pod system. We will talk about that in a different video. It is its whole own system when we're talking about building your Jeep and adding electronics. With that, I have these switches up here. This one here, when I turn it on, it then powers up my radio, as you can see. That easy in my Jeep. You will see I have the antenna. It is dead center mounted on my hood. GMRS radios can travel 5 miles or more. They are great for large groups. If you are going to have multiple groups on a mountain, I use this so at some of our events, I can reach back to actual home base if anything is needed, if we need to check in, if we need any assistance. So these will travel much farther because the distance they will travel, that's why you have to have a license. I do recommend this if you know you're going to be going on big trail rides, you're going to be trail riding a lot. These will work as emergency radios because of how far they reach. Multiple channels, very easy to use, user-friendly. They do require being mounted in the Jeep. They come with the option to plug it in to your 12-volt DC plug, which is right here in my Jeep. That is overview of your GMRS or an FRS hard mounted radio and the handheld radios. The biggest takeaway is communication is key, and you cannot go wrong with any of these radios, whether it be a handheld two-way radio, an FRS radio, or a GMRS radio. Remember, being prepared is the most important thing. Now that you have a better understanding of the differences as well as the requirements for your different options for a radio, you can make the choice that is going to be the best for you and what you are going to be using your radio for. Stay connected, make sure you can communicate, and I hope to see you out on the trail.